done for you?
My name is Dafe Okorare.
Your name again?
My name is Dafe Okorare.
Okay.
I actually came to this ministry, or I joined this ministry like 4 months ago.
4 months ago.
Yeah, the first day I actually came, I came sick. That was on the deliverance day on the Thursday, and the pastor picked me out and prayed for me.
How much remember him? Fly on.
My testimony is long, but I'm going to short it because of time. I was sick, severely sick, and I had since about 9 months, I had a swollen neck since December.
Your neck was swollen?
Yes, my left side was swollen. Since December, I just woke up and I slept and I had a swollen neck. So I went to the hospital for various tests. And
now, what is on your screen is the hospital where he has been going to. That's what you are seeing on the screen. So it was very, very. In fact, the day I picked him, the first day I picked him, I said he was going to die. I told him he was going to die, and if I didn't pray for him, he was going to die. He was very, very sick. Fly on, brother.
So I went for various tests. I spent a lot of money. So after the test, they had to tell me I had to go for I had to do a surgery on my neck to bring out the blood tissue that was on my swollen neck. I went for the surgery. It was done. I came out successful. The doctor now said what is actually trying me up that was making me sick was blood cancer.
You had blood cancer.
And which I have to spend a lot of money, about 3 million to 4 million.
Did you hear him? He had blood cancer. That's what is drying him up. And he had to spend over 3 million. 3 million was the starting point anyway. So you have to be on chemotherapy. Now you can see all the swollen neck and all the things. You can see where he's going for chemotherapy. And most of us, if you have known what chemotherapy means, that is a sentence to die. Because chemo destroys your body. Except you have, in fact, many doctors tell us, starting chemo is like 70/30. Your 70 is the death. 30 is the survival rate. Very, very slim. Because what those radiation do to your body, sometimes is dangerous. He came here with all this sickness. In fact, there was a time he was diagnosed of pie and many other things. I believe that's why he doesn't want to say long. Brother, you have to say long because your testimony might be an encouragement to somebody here. Who saw you that day you came in here? How you are looking? Now you are looking all sweet and you are looking take away. I pray for you.
I receive.
Those who want you dead, they will be shocked at your health. They will be shocked at your appearance. In the name of Jesus Christ. Fly on.
So as I came, Daddy prayed for me. I was really on his neck and I was texting. His PA was like, I must get well. So I was like, if people can get well with miracle and prayers, why will mine be different? So I was like, I'm going to give it a try because I believed. Because the first day pastor prayed for me, I was like, it's a normal prayer. But when he picked me out on a Sunday, when I came with my brother, when I told my brother what pastor said, and the pastor actually told me about my working place, that I told him I was on leave. He said I was sacked, I was this, that. I told him no, I was on a sick leave. He was like, no. So he told me, which do I want? And I said, I want to get well, and I want to return.
Come, you. So like this. Put your hand on your head. Whatever they drop on your head, whether they drop sickness, whether they drop poverty, if they drop delay, I command them to come out in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
You. Now, you have to be prayerful. You know they pray. You know they pray. I see you going back and forth. Going back and forth. It's wrong. You are going back and forth. What does to do with Delta State?
I'm from Delta.
Huh?
I'm from Delta.
You're from Delta State.
Yes.
Is this your brother? Huh? It's like, oh God, help me. Because I'm in Delta State. I don't know. The Lord is taking me to various places in Delta State. I go to somewhere I don't know, like Kolo. Do you know that place?
No.
You don't know. You don't even know where you're from.
I've never been there.
You have never been your place before?
No, sir.
Wonderful. You can imagine. He doesn't even know where he's from. I'm telling him.
He's from Delta State.
He's from Delta. That's what he knows.
Delta.
I'm going to somewhere like Kolo. That's how they're calling it. Kolo. I don't know how you mentioned it. Maybe since you don't know, I don't know. Someone said, I don't know.
I don't know.
You can see the young man's problem. Doesn't even know. This place is Kolo. As I watch this place, Kolo, I see your grandmom. Do you know your grandmom?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, my father or my mother?
Huh?
My father's side or my mother's side?
From like your mother or something.
Yeah, I know her.
You know her?
Yes, sir.
Huh? You know her?
Yes, sir.
She's dead.
Yes, sir.
She's dead.
Yes, sir.
You don't know where she come from?
I don't know her village, but she's dead.
She's from Delta too.
Yes, sir.
She's from Kolo.
Oh, no.
This woman died like 96 years.
Yes, about that.
Huh?
About that.
About that you don't know. Me, I'm telling you. This is prophetic certainty.
Oh, yes. Forensic prophecy.
She died very old. She was 96 years old. Her name is like something like Jude. You don't know her name too?
I don't really know her name.
Jude, you see now, I don't know. What am I going to say to this boy now? I see you struggling, but you have a good prospect to be very rich. Very rich. But the problem you have is that you are going back and forth. You are writing.
Yes, sir.
I see you. You are writing.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Where do you write?
I work in a media house, so we write news.
What is the name of the media house?
Business Day newspaper.
Huh?
Business Day newspaper.
Business Day. So you are just writing. I saw you writing. Huh? I saw you in office. This office. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm actually the personal assistant to the owner of the company.
Oh.
But as at last day for yesterday, he said I should go on leave for 1 month because he feels I'm not better yet.
They just sack him, he doesn't know. As I used to work in. This happened 3 days ago. I saw you in this office. The tie that is in this office, the office is looking very fine.
Yes, sir. Huh? It's a very big office.
It's a very big office.
Yes, sir.
I see this office now, I'm in that office, and everything was, I don't know. I even see you in your seat. Yes. I see. This man just laid you off, not by his own wish. Because he likes you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He likes you.
Very well.
But the power of your father's house that is moving from Delta State Kolo is attacking you. Now listen, they attack you with pile.
Yes, sir.
They attack you with pile. Now your neck is swollen.
Yes, sir.
They want to, your kidneys. Chop them. I have no other God but you. I have no other God but you.
Name of Jesus. Out, you demons.
What no man can do. I have no other God but you. I have no other God but you. You will do love, you will do what no man.
My friend, Jesus. What do you want God to do for you? What do you want? You say what? Good health. You already received good health. You are healed. Your job is what I'm giving you now. Leave him, leave him. Your blood restored. Jesus' name.
I was this, that. I didn't know I was on a sick leave. He was like, no. So he told me, which do I want? And I said, I want to get well and I want to retain my job. So let me put my job aside. Let me just talk about my sickness. So he prayed for me. He keeps praying. I keep disturbing him. Even my mom had to tell me, there are other places you can go to. There's a place in Ogo State. The man is a pastor. He's a prophet. So I was like, Mom, I'm not going there. I think my deliverance and my healing is here. Let me just stick to this place because I believe that I'll get well. So when pastor keeps saying some people's miracle is instant, some people's own takes longer. So I was like, my own should just be instant and things like that. So whenever he comes, when he prays for me, I always pray he should give me a mantle. Because when people comes out and give testimony about the mantle, I always like, I pray I should get a mantle too. I believe I'll get well if I get a mantle. So, but there was no way I could tell him, Pastor, I need a mantle. So I keep coming. I was like, one day, at least he will give me a mantle. So before I went for the treatment, because I was supposed to start treatment on a Thursday. Every week I spend about 120,000. So I was like, Mom, Pastor, I'm going to get well. So I don't think I want to go for the treatment. I'm already well. So my mom was like, no, this you have to just go for the treatment. I was like, no, until I asked Daddy if I have to go for the treatment before I would go. So it was like, okay. So I said, stop, go to the hospital. I told them I'll come on Friday. Now let me go to church for deliverance and ask Daddy if I should go for the treatment or not. So I came, I spoke to Daddy. I told him this is what's happening. My brother wanted to come from the States. I told him, Pastor, they actually want me, my parents are disturbing me that I should go for the treatment, but I told them I'm already healed. So I shouldn't disobey my parents, I should go, but I'm already healed. And I said, okay. He prayed for me. But luckily for me, after praying, he gave me a mantle.
Clap your hands to the Lord. The day you are not expecting a mantle can be given to you. He got a mantle. What happened when you got the mantle?
So when he gave me the mantle, as I left church that day, I tied the mantle on my swollen neck. On getting home, I was supposed to go for the test the next day. On getting home, I tied it to sleep. When I woke up on Friday morning, the swollen neck was gone.
And you are looking like that. The swollen neck disappeared.
It was gone. The swollen neck was gone. I was having severe cough. I actually started coughing out some specimen from my mouth.
You started coughing out some things from your mouth?
Yes, like white substances. Because then I couldn't sleep in the afternoon. I can't sleep on my chest.
Hold on, take it easy. You couldn't sleep in the afternoon?
At all, I can't.
What happened if you sleep?
If I sleep, I can't sleep. I cough severally. My chest, they told me I had a swollen liver. My right hand chest.
Had a swollen liver, had a blood cancer, had pile. After the mantle, the thing dried up. He couldn't sleep in the afternoon for as long as he can remember because he'll be coughing. After that, what happened?
After the mantle, I could sleep. I could not cough. I don't cough again. I do things that I cannot do. Because then when I come to the church, it's either my brother drives me to the church or my mom drives me to the church. But now I can drive as far as Port Harcourt. I can do things.
Somebody give a joyful noise unto the Lord. Make a joyful noise unto Jesus. Holy Ghost, thank you, Lord. Wow.
Getting to the hospital, after the swollen neck, I just had to just go and do the chemo because my parents were on it. But I didn't want to tell them because I actually told them I can't afford to spend 3 million on chemo after a lot of tests of a lot of money. My mother was like, God will provide. I was like, I'm not ready to spend the money. So we went for the first chemo, which was about 130,000. I did it. I came out. We were supposed to do it every week for like 6 months. So I did it for like 3 weeks, just 2 weeks. The second time we went, we did it. The doctor actually told us, don't worry. I'm not sure you're supposed to pay. You can go. So we're not supposed to pay, which they actually told us we were going to pay every week we come. So the first week we went, we paid. The second week we went, we didn't pay. The doctor said we are not paying. So my mom was confused that I'm not going to pay, but you told us every week we will pay. The doctor said we shouldn't worry, that we should not pay, that we will come the following week. So I was surprised when they told us not to pay.
Even the doctors were confused about the payment structure. Anytime you go for chemotherapy, those who are medical people here, you know, you spend close to 100 plus, so 200,000. It's going for the second week. They say you're not supposed to pay. They are even confused. No, you're not supposed to pay. We have to pay. You're not supposed to pay. And he said, I'm going to, because my parents were pressuring me. They were pressuring me, but I believe I was already healed. All the signs were there. But because if a father, a mother doesn't want to lose a child, it's understandable. He had to go. The second one was a confusion to them. Looking at him, why are you? You're not supposed to pay. You're supposed to pay. And you didn't pay that day.
I didn't pay. Even when we went, they had to tell us that there was no treatment again. That we should come. That there was no treatment again. That they will call us. They will call me if they have anything to do for me. So my mom was like, "What is wrong with them? They are confused or what?" I was like, "Definitely they will be confused because I'm already healed." So,
I'm not hearing this one very clear. The doctor said, I don't think you need to come. If there's anything, we'll call you. You know what they're discovering? Why are we doing chemotherapy on this young man? Why are we doing chemotherapy? May God confuse those who want you to die. We will call you back. This is blood cancer, swollen liver, and other ailments. This is documented. In fact, he brought the test to me. I asked him to go and do another one when I was praying for him because the Lord told me, have you healed him? He told me his parents were pressuring him. I said, I don't know how to say because God has told me. And I believe the report of the Lord. You might not be seeing it now. But surely, if it's the Lord, it must manifest. I told him, go and do another test. This test, I'm telling you, is not 1,000, 2,000. He obeyed me. He went and did it. They still discovered the same thing. And immediately, he brought it. My PA told me before that he has gotten and the same thing. He sent it on WhatsApp. I said, God, you said the boy is here. Look at what the doctor is saying. It was like the Lord was angry with me. What are you saying? So I closed my mouth. Somebody say, are you looking at this or you are looking at me? I closed my mouth. I had to advise him, whatever your parents want, do. Whatever you want, let them do. This is a serious. Can you imagine you hearing from God? God said, I've healed this child. And then he goes to do a test. It's still confirmed that he still has the thing. Go ahead. But the Lord said, I have done it. But going there for the second week was a confusion. They are asking themselves, you don't need to come back. This is a critical condition that they say he has to be on chemo for 6 months. At least. 6 months. Chemotherapy. Can you play what? Let them know what chemotherapy is. They will put you inside a radiation machine. Look at it. And any medical person here knows that chemo is also very dangerous because of radiation. It kills you. It drops your hair. All your beards will fall. All your hair in your body will fall. You become bar. Not you shaving your hair. You become bar. You will see some traces, patches on your head. Check the movie stars. Check those who have cancer. They die after chemo. Because chemo actually destroys your cells. Now, this is not to say chemo is not good. It's good. But doctors will tell you. He does it. There's a man that came here with cancer, tumor in the neck. How many remember one Thursday like this? I think the doctors, they led the man. It was swollen. The one was inside his throat. When I was praying for that man, God told me, press the thing. The man will cry, you. Say, press it. You don't know what it means to be a pastor, honestly. Some of you just think it's easy. You are moving with the Heavenly Father. The things that the Heavenly Father tells you is not what people are seeing. That's why many of you are confused. What you are going to become is not what you are seeing now. But do you know the truth? You were actually a creature of God's picture. There was a picture before you were created. You were not created then a picture. You were pictured first by God. Then God made you that kind of creature of his picture. And when we say this is, watch, 6 months, he was supposed to spend over 3 million in the seasickness. 3 million. The mother, the first day, okay, this is the mom. This man was crying the day I picked the son. She was crying because you cannot see your son dying. Our children will bury us, not us burying our children. It's a big pain. You check, this one is wrong with the boy. You check, that one is wrong with the boy. You check, this one is wrong. You'll be asking yourself. I remember my son, Marvelous, when he was born, how my wife was going to loot. Till 6 months, Abi? 6 months. I was asking God, you told me the guy is going to. I said, yes. I saw it. It's a battle. If there's no battle, there won't be any breakthrough. But the mantle determines how good you will fight in the battle. And that's my son. He couldn't walk close to a year. My son. If he's sleeping here, you'll be hearing that at the junction. He had, my son of few months, had hernia. The hernia was swollen like this. A small child. For some of us who don't know what this man is saying, if you have had a child like that, and you have gone through stress, early morning, sometimes 5, my wife will have to leave. And I told God, listen, it's not that, I will not, if God, you know me, if I go there, my mind will begin to change. So let the woman be going. My wife was thinking I was just allowing her alone to go. I said, no. I am asking God some certain things. You have a child, you'll be struggling for that child's healing. Listen, God said, you will go. I called my spiritual father, Pastor Mozalo. He prayed. He said, don't worry, whatever God wants to do, let him do. The day my child did that operation, normally they don't allow the children to leave that day. They came to me, asking me, because that day I was there. They said, Oga, we discovered that your child is not circumcised. Child that was almost 1 year. If not 1 year plus. It's not circumcised. I said, yes, so we know if it's circumcised. The thing did like this. So that hernia was sucking his brother. So it became very tiny. So they asked me a question. I said, do you want us to circumcise him? I said, with all pleasure. So okay. They like we didn't bargain this one, but because of you, we do it. I said, God, is it favor or something? They went in, circumcised him, removed the hyena. You know what was eating my child? Insects inside him. Projected. The day we came back from hospital, I chartered a taxi from Lut down to, the man was quarreling. When we got home, for the child to lie down, the child said, I will not lie down. Was a battle. You know, the stitches, everything is still there. He said, I'm not sitting down. My brother, sit down now. We're going. I want to go out. He was not talking well, but so people who know that time knew that he was doing operation. They were calling, they were asking. Look what happened. The day of that operation, after we came back in the, he said, I want to go outside. He was outside. I was holding, he wasn't walking. I was holding him to, stand. His leg was wobbling. People were passing. I will not go again. I said, we don't come back. They thought I was joking. He didn't go, Dad, he didn't go again. We have come back. Is it not marvelous? I said, see. He didn't take instant healing. He started walking. I was praying in the church. I was praying for somebody who was possessed. The person now said, God save you. Something like that. So I should go to the house. My son will walk. I got to the house. My son was running. So you can understand how a parent will feel when you see your child going, the money that he used to be a man, that's spending it, and you're adding to it. So that's why every time you pray, say, God, don't allow evil to come to me. The thing that I don't know about, the thing I cannot bear, don't allow it. How can you imagine a grown-up child who is working and is working in a very good office? His boss is in love with him. Attack from everywhere. Blood cancer, growth, swollen liver, pile, coughing, and could not sleep for many years in the afternoon. If he goes to the toilet, according to him, say for 4 days or so.
2 weeks, sir.
2 weeks.
The day we came was 2 weeks.
He will be crawling.
He will be crawling.
He will be crawling because he cannot get up to stand up like a man when he goes to the toilet. So, if he wants to go to the toilet, he will consider it for many days before he will go to the toilet. Put your hand on your head. Every arrow of calamity, every satanic calamity sponsored against your life, we destroy them in the name of Jesus. We destroy them in the name of Jesus. It is done. Okay, before you conclude, mommy, I know, how do you feel now?
I don't know how to tell my God, thank you.
Wow.
My God is too good that I should, even if I use the whole of my body to sleep on the floor and roll and say, God, I thank you, it's not enough. But whatever way I say it, I pray that God will accept it from me in Jesus' name.
Wow. Wow.
God is too good, though. This Lord is too good, though. The healing is too much for me, oh. When I look at him, I don't know that it's him that is standing like this. He washed his clothes himself. He carried himself about. I just look at my God and say, my God is too much. What God has done for me, he will do it to everybody that is looking unto God like this.
Wow. So how do you feel now?
Good.
Very well.
Yes.
So what did the doctor say now? They will still call you.
I'm not going to see them again. So I just thought there's no need to see them. Because when I actually went, because whenever I go, they always take my blood test. They always take my blood.
That's correct.
So when I went, the last time I went, when the doctor saw me, was like, you're looking changed, oh. I'm not sure you need blood, but let me just take your blood. So before they take my blood, I always go for blood transmission, and they had more blood. Because then I was weighing about 48. I actually lost about 8 kg.
You are weighing 48?
Yes. Then.
Yes, then.
But my normal my normal weight is about 56, but now I'm weighing about 55.7.
And you're looking like that? Wow! During the sickness, he came down to 48. His normal weight was 56, 7. Now after the healing, he has gotten to 56. Listen. Hold on. I'm lost of words. Can you imagine? When they take your blood, they're checking. This thing doesn't look like somebody who needs blood. What happened? The healing hand of Jehovah. That's why when I came, I sang the song, When Jesus Came. There's no other person that did it than Jesus. Bringing him back to life. This is the person they carry to church. They have to drive him to church. If nobody to drive him, he won't move. But look at him today. He said, I can even drive as far as Port Harcourt. And today you have all the symptoms disappeared?
Yes, everything.
Gone. Mommy, gone.
Everything gone.
Metrumakaya din somya ramburubia olala. Metrumakaya din som. O metrumo Jehovah Jireh. Metrumakaya din somya ramburubia. Asiba metrumakaya din som. Oh metrumo Jehovah Jireh. Metrumakaya din somya ramburubia olala.
And if you are doubting that my God healed cancer, some people thought, that woman's testimony. People in this church, or even people who say they believe the grace of God, they thought that woman's testimony was an accident. The woman with breast cancer and ovarian cysts, and the one that they removed the womb. They thought that testimony was an accident. People, the Lord is telling me, do you know this thing I did? Some people are still thinking. Can you doubt this one? If this young man can lie, can this mommy lie? The thing you are seeing now on screen, do they snap picture with chemotherapy? Can you go and snap picture in chemotherapy machine? That place is no selfie, my brother, no selfie. You cannot take selfie in chemotherapy. Look at the blood they were giving to him. This is evidence. God told me this year, it's your year of evidence and establishment. Because anybody who is doubting you, you will see something. People say, I don't worry, the church will fold up. Look at overflow. People say very soon he will drop preaching the word. I am still firing on. People say God did not call me. Now they are saying it's like God called him. Whatever they have been expecting against you, Jehovah will frustrate them. Wow. Hold it. He said there's something you want to say. I wanted to anoint him. Sit down. I think I love if this one I will do to the men with the gloves. God don't. In fact, very soon now I will start. This is a signal to me that God wants to start. I told you some weeks back. God told me I have raised you up in the area of gifts, not prophecy anymore. You heard me that day. You can see very soon now. You see blind eye. The way you are looking at me as if let him say what he wants to say so that we can.
No, then concerning my work, you actually told me I was not going to lose my job. So, but for the past 4 months, I've not gone to work, but I received salary. So I still get paid. And my boss actually told me whenever I want to resume, I can resume, but they should pay me my salary. And I've been off work for like 4 months.
Oh, you didn't hear what he just said? Let me tell you. I was prophesying to him when the boss sent him to go and rest that. I said that it was actually a sack. What do you want? He said he wants his health and he wants his job. I said, done. Now, they were paying him salary. For 4 months he was not in work. They were paying him salary. And the doctor, the boss said, anytime you want to resume, just you will just put hand in the pocket, stroll to office. Those who say he will die, they will just pass them. They will get up and go and die. Can you imagine? Who is it that speaketh a word and it come to pass when the Lord has not commanded it? Blood cancer, swollen liver. God did it. And this is a sign to you that your tomorrow shall be greater than your today. If God can do it for Brother Dafe, he can also do it for you. If God can look at him, a sinner, just 4 months, he has a strong faith. He said, I'm not going anywhere. I believe what God is saying through this pastor. Today, the doctors refuse to call him because he doesn't need an appointment. Listen, anybody that wants you to have an appointment of sickness, we disappoint that appointment. And today you are fine. I anoint you. You want me one? Okay, get me a mantle. He said he wants another mantle. This one and a healing mantle. In the name of the Lord Jesus, nobody will sorrow over you. Because of this, doors are open to you. Die in the hand of anybody. You are blessed. You are favored. In Jesus' mighty name. I want to tell you this, my brother. Serve God. Now that you are living, give him all my life. The past life of sin, drunkenness, womanizing, stop it. Serve God now. Let your family see you as the one who brought light into them. Because anybody that follows Jesus, he will heal him, he will bless him, and he will favor him. It's well with you. Mommy, I pray for you. It is well with you. You will not bury your children.
Who can be like you? Original. Who can compare with you? Original. I said, who can do